The courtroom was silent. Cameras clicked. Eyebrows furrowed. The judge raised his gavel, ready to deliver the most sensational verdict in modern legal history. Then, standing firm in his crisp suit, 19-year-old Barron Trump leaned forward, looked the royal guard in the eyes, and in just 9 seconds, uttered a sentence that shook every living member of the Trump dynasty, and changed the narrative of who he truly was. No one expected him to say that. But in that moment, America, and the world, realized Barron Trump was not his father. It was supposed to be just another routine ceremony at Windsor Castle, a diplomatic visit meant to bridge old wounds between the British monarchy and American politics. Barron, now freshly enrolled at Oxford, was attending the event alongside U.S. delegates. But what happened next would ignite headlines across the globe. While walking past the Queen's Guard, Barron slightly chuckled. Just a reflex, a private joke sent to him via text. But the guard took it differently. Interpreting it as mockery, the royal guard turned, broke formation, and with stony authority said, "You Yanks think everything's a game. Have some respect." The room froze. Barron didn't respond. At least not then. But the media? They exploded. Since childhood, Barron had lived in the shadows of gold-plated skyscrapers, scandal-fueled dinners, and a last name that divided nations. The world saw him as either the silent prince or the forgotten Trump. But no one ever asked, what does he feel? Who does he want to be? Behind the security, tutors, and walls of Mar-a-Lago, Barron had quietly become a student of law, diplomacy, and psychology. He'd watched his father rise and fall. He studied the consequences of ego and silence. And he vowed, if given the chance, I will be different. 3 days after the incident, UK tabloids ran ruthless headlines. Trump kid mocks royal guard. Spoiled Barron disrespects the crown. Disgrace at Windsor. Barron's Oxford classmates turned cold. Professors whispered. Invitations vanished. Then, something unexpected happened. Barron sued. Not for defamation. Not for power. But for restoring truth. His legal team announced. Mr. Trump did not mock anyone. The guard acted on assumption. We demand accountability, not silence. And the world gasped again. Was the youngest Trump becoming a man of principle? Before we continue, pause for a second. If you have ever felt misjudged, if you carry a name, a past, or a mistake that people never let go of, then this story is your story too. Barron's journey isn't just political, it's human. So stay with us till the very end. Because sometimes, it's not about proving others wrong. It's about proving yourself right. The courtroom was packed. Royal Guard stood in attention. Paparazzi filled the streets of London. Inside, the Royal Guard who confronted Barron was called to the stand. He defended himself. I served under 5 monarchs. I know disrespect when I see it. But the prosecution, led by a young British lawyer of Nigerian descent, Amara Blake, responded powerfully. Do you know his mind? Or did you judge his surname? Gasps. Barron remained quiet. Stoic. Until the judge turned to him. Mr. Trump, any closing thoughts? What happened next would be clipped, posted, memed, and memorialized. Barron stood. Adjusted his tie. Stepped forward. And said, I've been judged by my father's name since I was 5. But I am not his echoes, I am my own voice. And sometimes, the loudest strength, is quiet truth. Silence. A mother in the gallery cried. The guard looked down. Even the judge paused for a moment, visibly moved. 9 seconds. That was all. The court dismissed the lawsuit, but issued a public statement condemning snap judgments based on identity. The Royal Guard issued a rare formal apology. And Barron? He walked out of the courtroom. Not victorious, but vindicated. Outside, protesters who came to mock him now held signs that read, "Not his father. The quiet Trump. Let Barron speak." Back in the US, Donald Trump remained publicly silent. But sources confirmed a letter was sent. Just one line. "You did what I never could. You earned their respect." Barron never posted about it. Never tweeted. Never mentioned it again. Instead, he joined a human rights group at Oxford, became a public speaker for youth judged by their parents' pasts, and started a scholarship fund named Voice Over Shadow. Months later, the same royal guard was seen at a university event, giving a guest speech. In it, he said, "The youngest Trump sued me, and made me think. Because he didn't just defend himself. He taught me the weight of silence, and the power of giving someone a chance. If you've ever been told, you'll be just like your father. You can't outrun your name. You're not strong enough to change anything. Remember this." Barron Trump was told the same. But he didn't yell. He didn't tweet. He didn't fight for fame. He stood for truth. And he changed how the world saw him, in just 9 seconds. If this story moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Like it if you believe people deserve second chances. Comment if you've ever been misjudged and rose above it. Subscribe not just for more stories, but for more truths that inspire. Because your name doesn't define you. Your voice does. Let it be heard.